Welcome to Roam the Region, episode 41. I'm Jennifer Pauley, president of the chamber, and I have my sidekick here.
Yay!
We tried to practice that and it didn't really work out the way. I have Suzanne Raby here is with Frosty. So Frosty is usually one of our mascots that we have at Christmas time for our annual Christmas walk. And we brought it out because a friend of the chamber, Pat Proctor with Rainbow Air, will be our guest in just a few minutes. We brought Frosty out just for him. So he's got to get spiffed up. And if anyone would like to volunteer as Frosty, the costume is about 50 pounds, no lie. And we could use volunteers in December to wear this. It's cleaned out every year, but it is a very heavy costume. So I'm glad that you brought him down. It's fun. All right. Now where are we going to put him?
Maybe we'll just.
I don't know. We got to make sure Pat sees him when he comes on. So we'll have to keep him here. I don't know. We'll see. Can you fit in too?
Yeah.
All right, good. So today we have Connect Life bus is outside of our chamber office. I'm wearing my t-shirt again. We usually wear the t-shirt when it's time for them to come. This has been a great experience having Connect Life here. The bus is outside until 3:00. They've had scheduled appointments, but also have had some walk-ups that they were able to accommodate. So about another hour and a half. If you don't have an appointment, stop by, see if they can take you. And if you miss it, the next one is, let me look at my calendar here, September 18th. So make an appointment online and, continue to donate. There's a huge need. So we are so happy to be able to host them. And September, I think we have one scheduled, October, and we might have one scheduled through November too. So what did we do last night, Suzanne?
We had a great blender last night.
We did. We had such a fun time. Our business blender was held here at the office. And I can't believe how many of the people who came we have not seen in person since February or March.
Since our last one in February.
Yes. The last one we were able to get together was in February. And such a long time ago. We usually have about 5 networking events throughout the year. And this was the first one we were able to do in person since COVID started. We were doing them on Zoom, but then once the weather turned nice, it's hard to keep people engaged that way. So we had it outside of the chamber office. We had charcuterie snack boxes made by the Lewis and Stone House.
Say that again.
Charcuterie. I love saying that word.
I love hearing it.
It's so much
and
fun.
It tastes good too.
It was
really good.
What did we have in it? Grapes and berries, crackers,
cheese. And crackers.
There's
There's some nuts in there.
Yep, some chocolate.
Chocolate
Was in there as well.
Really good. Whoever made the chocolate.
Some pepperoni and other types of meats in there. It was really a great thing. So everyone who came received one of those, as well as a $10 River Region gift certificate as our thank you for getting together. We were all socially distanced outside. It was great. Everyone brought their lawn chairs, and we were hanging out there for a couple hours, just enjoying each other's company. A different type of business blender, different type of networking event. But wow, did we miss everybody?
It was fun.
It was tons of fun.
We're thinking of planning another one for next month, maybe.
Yeah, if the weather stays nice, that we'll definitely do that. It was a beautiful evening last night. So it's definitely something we'll think about. We'll let you know. And then this weekend is the 10-mile garage sale. Usually that is held in June. And it is hosted and sponsored by WesternNewYorkPapers.com, Niagara Frontier Publications, our friends at the Tribune and Sentinel. So it's this weekend. So this morning on my way into work, I must have passed 5-6 garage sales in full swing before 8:00 in the morning.
So that's great.
Get that car out
and
get the Christmas present for Christmas. Yeah, do whatever you need. Actually, it's kind of funny because today I did do a little garage sale shopping. I stopped by the Lewiston Council on the Arts building. They are doing an artsy garage sale.
Nice.
So all funds go to help that organization. I did end up actually buying 2 things. I bought a painting of the Peace Garden,
Oh,
I
pretty.
bought one of those. And what else did I buy? Oh, they had prints of Stella Niagara Educational Park. So I did buy those.
Nice.
And then I stopped by the Historical Association of Lewiston is also having a sale all weekend. And what did I buy there? I spent some money there too. Oh, I bought 2 hanging lanterns that I can
Oh,
hang from
nice.
the tree outside and put some battery
Nice. Don't tell
candles.
Marty. We're not spending money.
I didn't
Marty.
tell him. He stopped by earlier
Yeah.
today. I did not tell him. So you can find your treasure this weekend. All COVID rules and social distancing rules are in place. There are some places that will ask for you to wear your mask even though you're outside. So check wnypapers.com for all of the maps and the information. There's a whole listing of all the addresses that are trying to promote themselves as to what they're selling. I saw online everything from instruments to furniture to clothing. And then, of course, there's a number of pop-up garage sales and yard sales as well throughout the entire region. So that is my to-do list this weekend. I'm actually going to go see if I can find some things that I really don't need. What are you doing this weekend?
I don't have anything really planned this weekend.
Nothing. I know.
I'm going to buy Pat Proctor something real nice for
Oh,
Christmas.
yes. Speaking of our friend Pat Proctor, we are going to bring in he's our special guest today.
Yay!
There's our friend Pat.
Finally.
Proctor. Finally. Sorry, I know.
Finally get to see you. I mean, not finally. I'm
We got to see, we were chatting a little bit beforehand, and we had said we got to do this with Pat every week because we miss him so much. Pat
I miss
is
you guys too, no question.
We do. Pat's with Rainbow Air, a member of our chamber and a great friend of our chamber. Every year, Pat does the work of a million elves, is what I'll say. He has had
You could say that for sure.
I'm going to say it. He's had the responsibility to bring in Santa by helicopter. Don't know what that's going to look like this year, but we have been so grateful over the years, all of the extra that you put in to make sure he's here on time, he's here safe. I don't know how you do it, but somehow you get him from the North Pole to Lewiston, New York every year.
That whole day is just amazing for the whole region in general, Niagara County. We start with you guys, of course, and we're 106 days away. We got time to figure this out, I think. So
we do.
Also, Suzanne, I expect in 126 days to see something wrapped under the tree with a name on it from you. Okay. And just in general, it starts with you guys, and just the event just gets bigger and bigger every year. So we can't let you down. We can't let those kids down. The hardest part is letting the kids down. You can't do that.
I know. We'll be creative this year. There's a lot of moving parts with that Christmas walk weekend. A lot of members and businesses that are involved in it. We'll figure it out. But tell us a little bit about Rainbow Air. I'm sure everybody knows about the company. It's been around for a long time. It's a staple in Niagara Falls. Tell us a little bit about the business, and just in case somebody has been hiding under a rock.
Well, if they're hiding under a rock, they're going to see us flying above them. So that's an understanding if they don't know about us. But Rainbow Air is celebrating its 25th season. And this isn't the celebration we had in mind. I can tell you that right off the bat. We were ready to open the doors in March. Actually, we're going to try and launch March 26th, the same day as the May the Mist had planned as well. So, yeah, we kind of had a little bump in the road. I guess a world pandemic broke out. Or I'm just reading about it now. But in general, we've been doing helicopter rides to the area for 25 years, and bringing Santa, I want to say we got to be close to 15 or 20 years bringing him down to Lewiston in the village. But this year has been very, very challenging from the get-go, but we're making it do. There's a ton of people in Niagara Falls, which is great. They're all respecting the 6-foot social distancing. They understand that we're not gonna put anybody in harm's way. So the numbers have been great. The people coming here have it's been unbelievable. I think they just had enough where they said, it's time to get out and explore. The killer is, in a humorous way, is the people think that the bridge is really open to go into Canada. So when they get here and get turned around and come back, they're here to see the falls to begin with. So guess what? They're staying on our side between here and Niagara Falls and Lewiston and Amherst and Buffalo. So the rooms are getting filled up. So it's great for us to capitalize off of it. So it's it's been amazing. And the weather you can't complain about. It's been the hottest summer in 32 years. So,
yeah, it has been great to be able to capture that. You know, now you have tourism in a different way than what you've been used to dealing with in the past. So what can somebody expect with COVID rules and things going on? What is the protocol? What do you have for the way that you get customers in and safely, and then customers off, and then the next group in? How have you changed things?
we have to get a little creative because our space is a little tight. Obviously, it holds 4 passengers at a time. Our pilots are wearing a mask at all times throughout the flight. We strongly urge and suggest not actually suggest, we actually make our passengers wear a mask as well. So the rule is if you travel together, you can fly together up to 4 people. If we have mixed couples that want to ride together because they came friends in line waiting, unfortunately, we can't do that. It's a safety, and that's always been Rainbow Air's number one thing, is safety first, and everything else is just a far distant second.
Sure. So when they, come and purchase their ticket and they have a scheduled time or wait in time, if they just happen to come up, what can they expect? What exactly happens on that helicopter ride? What do they see? What is the experience? Walk us through it. I've personally been on it. I've loved it. I've enjoyed it. I took pictures. My husband screamed like a baby. But
he sounded like Billy Idol doing Rebel Yell.
He sure did. He sure did. He's not here to defend himself, so it's okay.
Let's explain to our friend here. I'll go the other way. Yeah. Suzanne here. It's magic, baby. It's magic. Oh. You're gonna be able to go see on the Canadian side, which you can't do to begin with. Passport or not, you can't get into Canada. So we're going to do 2 big figure 8 loops over our side and the Canadian side directly above the horseshoe in Niagara Falls. It takes about 10 minutes per trip. Everything's still the same. Our airspace, our regulations, nothing's changed about that during the COVID. So you're going to get the most outstanding view, the majestic, the beauty, and the power of both the American Falls, Bridal Valley, and the Horseshoe Falls has to offer. And it's the best way to see it, obviously, without getting wet. So it's hard to explain until you see the actual pictures and actually been on it, like you just said, Jen.
Yeah, it's been great. And actually that was when I went on it last, it came up on my feed because it was around this time, and it, it makes you realize, we got to get back out there on there, because the views and the experience is unlike anything else. It's really something special that that Niagara Falls is able to offer. It's a world-class attraction next to a world-class attraction. So it's very nice to have you in your area. We are so lucky to have you. Yes. Where exactly would somebody go in person? What is the address? Where do they go? Where are you located? Just in case they've never been on a Rainbow Air tour.
Being lucky, the position that we're in, we're right outside the state park. So we're within a stone's throw away. We'll walk from like Hard Rock, or even just the main entrance. Our main address, which is posted below, looks like at 454 Main Street. In case I forgot, I get it.
Just in case.
It's 454 Main Street, downtown Niagara Falls. Make sure when you put the zip code in, make sure you put in 14301. 2 do pop up. One's going to put you at a trailer park. We don't take off from there, unfortunately. But we're at 454 Main Street, 14301. And
downtown Niagara Falls.
Yeah, right in downtown Niagara Falls, directly across from the Wyndham Garden Hotel, and right beside the old Howard Johnson's as well. We've been taken off out of there. The business itself has been there for 25 years, but the structure itself's been there for about 35 or 40 years. So it's a very visible orange pad. You can't miss us.
Sure. Now, you've had the opportunity to take around celebrities, musicians, very highly esteemed people. Can you tell us what your favorite trip with somebody of that caliber has been, and who that's been, or what that experience was like?
It was you, of course, Jennifer.
Well, I know. I want to hear it from his mouth.
Other than Jennifer Paul.
Other than me.
Yeah, besides you and Marty, of course, your agent, I got to say it's been Vince Neil from Motley Crue. And just because, like, you hear stories, you read online, like, how do you approach someone like this guy with such a high caliber name and stuff like that? And do you bug the guy? Do you just say, I'm a big fan of your music, and just leave it be? Well, right before we put him and his wife on, he goes, "Oh, my wife could go up front. I'll go in back." I go to close the door. He goes, "Hey, man, wait a minute. Aren't you coming with us?" I said, "No, no, you guys, you go ahead." He goes, "Well, who's going to narrate this thing?" He goes, "I got to know what the hell I'm going to see, right?" He goes, "By the way, where's the bourbon? We had to cover on the flight or what?" I said, "Sir, we're not allowed to do that." Wink, wink. But he
So
was
you
just
jumped on. You were able to do a tour with him, personally narrating the entire experience.
starstruck all the way, like trying to. I'm never lost for words, but I'm like trying to like. He goes, "All right, well, tell me what I'm going to see next. What's going on here? Give me the spiel, man." And he was so cool and laid back about everything. He took it all in. Like he flat out said, he goes, "I never thought I'd do this in my life." He goes, "Now I'm over between Fort Niagara and Fort George, and we're up near your area." And he goes, "Oh, what's that down there?" I said, "That's your next concert venue, our park. Get ready,
Yeah.
bring the crew." And he starts laughing. He goes, "All right." But he, honest to God, like I was just like so starstruck. And he's like, "Hey, let's take some pictures with the guys. I want to, meet the pilot. I want to shake his hand. And I got sound check at this time, but I want to make sure I say hi to everybody and thank them as well." So we've had some big names on there. So,
Yeah.
but Vince is like, wow,
That's
just
exciting.
amazing.
That must have been an exciting feeling to be asked personally to join
Yeah.
in, and have that time. Wow, what an
Well,
experience.
That and picking up Jack Eichel in the middle of a cornfield in Irondequoit to get back for media day because the NHL held their draft in Buffalo that first year, and he just getting a phone call from a 19-year-old kid at the time at Saturday at 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, this got to be a prank. This can't be real.
That is,
But luckily it was him.
yeah, you have had so many great experiences at that job, and I'm envious of it. We get great experiences here, but usually it's dressing somebody in a Frosty costume, which actually when I say we are looking for people to wear this, I'm serious. We just had one of our chamber board members. He had volunteered his wife to wear this costume a couple years ago. And poor Sarah, she is strong. She works out. Her muscles are there. And she was exhausted. I think she was kind of upset with
She
us
never
after.
helped us again
She
after
didn't do it after again because it is a big costume, but we're getting things ready for Christmas. And we can't really do Christmas the way that we do it without the help of Pat and with Rainbow Air. So we appreciate you coming on today. Appreciate everything you do for us.
It's stuff like that one is like my favorite stuff on the site. Obviously, celebrities is a big thing for social media, but behind the scenes, like getting prepared for stuff like what you guys have planned, the Friday Club for the Kids Telethon, Buffalo Hearing and Speech, stuff like that to reach out and help make charities money or just make it visible is the way to go. And right now we're actually running a nice special for our guests in the 716, our staycationers, as they've been called lately. We're taking $35 off a person. The standard price is $125 per person if they show up with proper ID. In the 716, we're charging them $90. We want to make sure that everybody gets this opportunity. You've been cooped up long enough. Get out and have some fun in your own backyard.
Yes, we want everybody to take advantage of that. If you live in this area, please do. How long do you think your season is going to extend till this year? Do you have any forecast of how far you're going to?
We're banking on hopefully the second or third week in November. What we normally do. Unfortunately, obviously being cut short, if we could push December, we probably could, but it also depends on who's going to be here that late in the season. So usually after Columbus Day is a good indication of how much longer you do have.
Right.
So we're hoping the second or third week in November.
How many trips a day do you take?
You could do anything because we're heavily restricted airspace with the weather and that. You could do anywhere from one ride to 135 rides a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with two ships running at the same time, you're knocking them out as safe and as fast as possible to make sure everybody gets that opportunity to get on, because some people are just here for the day.
Yeah.
And with the whole new restrictions in the COVID and stuff, and you're limited to what you can and can't take now, especially the May the Mist of the Cave of the Winds. They'll tell you flat out, we can only take X, and there's going to be a 3-hour wait.
Yes.
And we try to make it as accommodating as possible. The most we can do, knowing that we could open at 9 o'clock in the morning, and if we have to, we could fly until sunset, is probably about 135 rides. That's a lot.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah.
we're so thankful that you spent the time today with us. We will do this again, I promise
we
you.
will.
I'm stoked.
We did have a comment that one of our viewers right now had an amazing ride and she got engaged there. Her name is Sierra Sisson, and
Yes.
she was engaged. So
Wow, that's
memories being made on Rainbow Air, that's for sure.
We do plenty of those. I mean, you don't know. We get weird phone calls all the time, and you just have to take it with a grain of salt. But engagements and actually weddings are our thing, believe it or not. We actually do weddings in the aircraft where Barry Lillis was doing marrying people for years in our aircraft. He retired last year finally, but we're still doing the weddings through Falls Wedding Chapel. And
Are you going to become an officiant?
An ordained minister?
Yeah.
If I step foot near a church, I'll probably go up in smoke. So that's not a good idea. And that girl behind me knows you know what I'm talking about, Suzanne.
Oh, goodness. Well, with that note, we're going to have to end this now before it goes south, because it will go south. It's going south. Well, we
remember our river flows north.
We appreciate you coming on, and
appreciate it.
Love everything that you do for our chamber, not only our chamber, the community as a whole, but you are involved in a number of business associations and community organizations, and we're all lucky to have you and to know you. I've known you, Pat, for a long time. He went to high school with my brother, well, with me too, but he was with my brother. And so it's been nice to be able to carry this into our professional life now, and beyond. So
it's weird how we ended up, and we're still together. So
yeah,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing for sure.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to Roam the Region. Join us next Friday. We are changing our schedule, so it's just Friday at 1:30, and we hope you have a great weekend. Get out to the 10-mile garage sale. It's this weekend in the communities of Lewiston, Youngstown, Sanborn, and Ransomville, and get out and find that great gift. If you find something for us Christmassy, bring it by. We're already starting to plan, and we'll see everybody later. Have a great weekend. Thank you.